I'm looking at the man in the mirror, I need a break. Stress weighs on my soul until it starts to ache. Time pass on these past tracks, what a waste, and I'ma let you in for a moment. They said he holded a rock, told it a block, oh, you're prior to my town.
We are here. It's Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Where else would you rather be? Spittin with Spitter. Before I introduce my guest, let me pay this dues and get these bills out the way. The episode tonight is sponsored by Mom and Pop's CBD and Wellness Shop. When it comes to natural relief, turn to Dr. Brown CBD. Dr. Brown CBD uses the latest scientific knowledge, and experienced professionals create the top of the line products and affordable CBD products and affordable prices. If you need more information, get at me. I use them on all my joint. They got this great joint muscle cream. It works wonders. Tune in to 2M1L Media on YouTube. Click the like, subscribe. You can catch all our shows there around the turnbuckle, 6 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays. Cypher Knowledge with Chrissy, 8 p.m. Sunday nights. Home Team Sports, Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. Before we introduce our guests, I got a little something I want to play.
Hey, I'm feeling unstoppable, I'm about to drop a few, yeah. The bottom of my life, baby, so you know what I'ma do. They say the pressure is on when everyone watching you, but that's when I like it, I do it like Nike, I'm D&M. You know I'm gonna swipe it, you ain't seeing her. Even if you don't like it, you know you can't fight it. Got the grip on the game, like some vice grips. I'm feeling unstoppable, I'm about to drop a few. You know what I'ma do.
Let's get it.
We are here. Miss Antonia Bates, peace and blessings, and thank you for being on Spittin with Spitter.
Thank you for having me.
Chino and Barker, my guys, please introduce yourself to the people out there so they know who you are and who they're talking to.
So I go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. My name is Chino. People know me as Chino Gomez, Chino selling cars, Chino from MAGR Enterprises. I'm out here with my bro.
What's up? It's Barker. I go by Barker Films or The Barker. I do videos and music and all that out here in the Valley. What's up?
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate the fact that you gentlemen are wearing masks.
Yeah, trying to promote safety. Shout out to my boy Devin Haley. He sent me this in the mail.
Okay.
One of my favorite rappers out here in the Valley, good old Valley out here.
His name has been ringing bells. I've been hearing a lot when we do like the list at the end of the show. I constantly hear this kid's name.
You gotta definitely bring him on the show. He's
set it up. You the plug.
All right, as soon as I'm done here, I'll hit him up.
Word. Chino, you had messaged me and then called me a couple weeks back and said, listen, I need a December time slot. I got somebody special I want to bring on. We're doing something real big.
My gears were turning non-stop when they put me on this mission. Oh, man, my gears hasn't stopped. It was just I had to release this more special. You can't just put it out there and let everybody go, nah, let's talk about it real quick because a lot of work went into this.
How did you, first and foremost, how do we know each other, Chino? So let me put you on the spot real quick.
Oh, my boy. We met through, well, first of all, I've seen you, growing up my whole life, running around Easton, and we never really talked because we're the age difference. We're way different generations, But
yeah, I'm an old man. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, not like that. But you already know. But anyway, I met when I got to know you was through when Nano teamed up and did that basketball tournament. And you had your team.
Yeah, absolutely.
From there, and then a few times with Nick. Shout out to Nicky because of his parties. I've seen you at his parties, and you know what I mean. That's when I really, really, really got to know you and what you was about. And and we've been tight ever since. I anytime I need anything, I definitely know I ain't gonna get no from you. You know.
Facts. So, how did you and Miss Antonia Bates meet?
You know what? It was a surprise to me, really. I was in my office and I was editing videos and I couldn't. It was one of those days where I just couldn't. I had one of those blocks. Like, damn, I can't. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing here.
Right.
And then her Antonia's mom, Marissa. She
shout out to Antonio's mom. I know you back there in the cut.
Supervisor Miss Mamager of the year. Let me tell you, bro. She connect dots. She, you know what I mean. She does what her thing. She reminds me of Kim Kardashian's mom.
Oh jeez.
Yo.
Like in a good business way, business type of not like personally. Come on, man, don't do that to me.
No, I know. I reached out kind of here. So basically, we saw a video that Chino had did, and I did a little kind of stalking.
Okay.
And his friend Aaron, they had did a walking bucket video.
Okay.
This video that's exactly what I'm looking for. The whole vibe of it for Antonia's video. So I watched the video and I'm like, oh, MAGR, whatever. So I looked him up on Facebook, and then here we are.
Yo, she hit me up mad late too. Well, I was like, who is this lady? Number one, and number two, it's late. Not business hours, but thank God she did, because this opportunity, man, I'm oh my goodness, I'm so thankful for this. Like this whole thing. Oh.
Let's be clear. I watched the entire commitment video, and it's fire. It's fire. The song is fire. The song was performed by GT Henny Roberts, produced by Josh Has, collab with Mr. Barker over there. But I'll tell you what, it should break some streaming numbers. The song is dope. The visuals are equally as dope. But to our guest, 6'1", junior guard, Notre Dame assassin, Rutgers commit, Miss Antonia Bates, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for being on the show. So I have a quote here from somebody that knows you. I'm not going to tell you anybody. I'm only going to tell you one at the end of the show who the quote was from. But one of the quotes is, sophomore sensation, unparalleled court vision, an absolute beast on the court. Can you tell us what your journey's been like to get here at this moment?
Yeah, it has definitely not been easy, like at all. Like in the beginning, it was like I was like better than most people, and like everyone noticed that. But like once you get to a certain level, everyone's like you, and the difference between that is you're either gonna work and be better than the other people, or you're gonna fall off, and then no one's gonna know who you are. So when I got to that point, I'm like, okay, I have to work hard enough, and I have to be better than I like ever was, and like that's when all my work started, and from there it hasn't like let off at all. Like I'm in the gym like every single day, and like that's what you have to do to make it. And like once you realize that, then it's just like from there you just keep going up, and that's what I've been doing so far. So
I appreciate that simply because of the work ethic. You're in a room not in a room, but you're on a show right now with two people that we don't sleep. I don't sleep, Chino don't sleep, we just grind. Right, but go ahead, Chino. I seen you had your little hand up. That was cool.
What stuck out for what she just said now, that she said she wants to be better than what she's ever was. You know, she didn't say I want to be better than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. That shows character like that. That's why I went hard, man. I'm telling you, you are inspiring, girl.
Absolutely. Like I tell my kids all the time, don't worry about being better than anybody else. Be better than you were yesterday.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And for you to have that instilled, Chino, take over for a second. Give me 1 second. I'm out of here.
Hey, whoa. Barker. Holla at the boy.
Yo, the way that my dog is set up, he wants to be right near me, but then when it's time to go, it's time to go.
Yeah.
I have some comments coming in. Chrissy Cypher, what's up, fam? Peace and blessings to you, Alan. Family, my blessings. The beautiful Jackie Eustace, that's great, Antonia. I love that answer. So you were pursued by Lafayette, Seton Hall, Virginia Tech, Penn State, Maryland. What made you choose Rutgers?
Just like it was like a bunch of things. I'll just go down. Like, first of all, like the family atmosphere. Like, every single time I went there, like, they made sure to know that I was like their priority for however long I was there. They made sure that I knew everybody, all the coaches, all the players, everything about the program. The program has actually been like just going up from like wherever it is. Like, they just built this whole new like multi-million like facility, which is honestly, if you ever get a chance to go to Rutgers, visit the facility, because it's like honestly amazing. And like, they just been getting these players that are going to make like their program like excel, and like just being able to play with those players as along under Coach Vivian Stringer, which I feel like everyone knows who Coach Vivian Stringer is. Like, she's in the Hall of Fame. Like, if I like pass up this opportunity, like, I would be like, what are you doing, Antonia? So like, just like being able to like say you're playing under someone like Coach Vivian Stringer is honestly like amazing. And like, all those things factored together have just like, I just knew that I just wanted to play there.
I love it. Like, it's so amazing to me to find such a young talent that's focused on their goals, right? Because normally, like, it's usually one or the other. The talent is there, the work ethic is not. The work ethic is there and the talent is not. But it seems that you have it all encompassed and you're ready for the next level. You dislocated your knee the end of freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of obstacles did that present for you to come back and be as dominant as you are now?
A lot of mental obstacles. Like, it was not easy. Like, but it also, if I didn't have that injury, I really don't know if I would have been here today, because just like going to games and just like seeing everyone doing what you love and they get to be able to do it and you just have to sit there and you can't do anything about it, honestly just put the whole game in a whole different perspective for me, because that's where I changed. Like, I honestly I never wanted to do that again. Like, I got in the gym after that. I've been lifting. I like wanted to make sure that I've never in that situation like ever again, because it was honestly like one of the worst things, like seeing other people do what you love and you not being able to do it.
Absolutely. Chino, where you at? Chino Barker, is Chino near you?
Yeah, he's here.
We here.
So I know GT is not here, but the song that your team has made for the commitment video is super dope. How long did the song take itself to come up with, produce, engineer, record, and get out? Because side note, before you answer that, because I know Mrs. Bates, Antonio's mom, leaked it today, unbeknownst to her, and it rang off.
That was the who leaked the song?
When I seen the thread and she was the first comment, like, oops, I wasn't supposed to, I was like, oh, this is gold. This is how it's supposed to. It's so organic and how it's supposed to happen.
Yeah. It shows excitement, and that's what you want from my standpoint. That's what I want. So I couldn't even be mad at that. I'm like, oh, that's so awesome. She shared it. She was supposed to. You know? But
so how long did it take for the song to come together and all? Like, because I've made music, I know what it's like being in the studio. You know what I mean? Like, how long did that take? Barker, feel free to chime in.
You want to answer that one? GT. Anytime GT's super fast in the studio, he'll mumble something, and then he'll kind of like, you know, catch the bop, and then he'll go. And when he goes, there's no stopping him. So he did the first verse, and then you know what? When this is how we came across the beat. Haas had made it for somebody else who wanted something dramatic, and when he showed it to them, it just wasn't enough for that person. It wasn't what that person was thinking, what that person was going after. He wanted more like, I don't know, like orchestra type dramatic, maybe. I don't know. But when I went there and when he gave me that beat, I was like, nah, this is perfect. This is exactly what we need. And then when he told me what he was gonna do with it, I was like, yeah, that's exactly what you gotta do. And then he did the verse, he did the hook, he sent it over real quick. Then we were waiting for the studio to be available so I can go through the mix and the mastering. And since I already had the rough, I started editing the video. I waited until I had the song. I didn't have the song yet. That's another thing. We did the video without the song. You know what I mean? So I had to like picture the vibe. So when I heard that beat, it was perfect. You know, So anyway, we're editing and I'm running out of music. It's too much footage.
Right.
You know, so I hit him up like, yo, bro, I think I need another verse.
Right.
No problem. The boys linked up into the studio, another 20 minutes, boom. I mean, literally, how long did it take to make the song? You know, if you added up the time, probably like, I don't know, 40 minutes. Like these kids, I'm telling you, they're super talented. Like, it was no question about who I had to go to make this. And the next one.
Barker wants. I think it's hilarious that Barker wants no part of the camera. I'm not mad at that.
Nah, he's still hungry. So he's eating his food right here.
Realistically, because I want Antonio to have all the recognition that she deserves from this.
Well, yeah, for real. Nah.
Antonio, when did you start playing?
When I was in like kindergarten, I started playing. Yeah, but like I started playing like AAU in like 5th grade. So that's when I started like actually playing.
Playing.
Yeah, playing.
And what is your everyday training schedule look like?
It's different every day because I have different practice times, but I usually go from like Tuesdays and Thursdays I lift, so it's lifting and practice. Workouts on Sundays I do pickup, and then Saturdays is just like a workout, and then I add in workouts through the week depending on practice time. So I can either train like Monday, Wednesday, or like Monday, Friday, depends on what time my practices are.
Nice. Now do you have the escort that's behind you right now? Does she take you to all your practices and stuff like that?
Yes, every single one. Unless she has work, then my sister takes me. But usually my mom.
Major shout outs to Mrs. Bates because, you know, as a basketball dad and my wife, we know the struggle of getting to practices and training and everything that being a basketball player encompasses.
Yeah.
Chino, back to, I don't want to sound like a grumpy old man right now, right? But the song is very new schoolish. Not my cup of tea. But like I was saying to you guys before we went live, like I cleaned my kitchen and cooked dinner to the song and I was rocking to it. Like my hair was out and I was going. Yo, y'all have a hit with this one.
It has repeat value, don't it?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's why my wife had her headphones in while she was decorating for Christmas because I was jamming out in the kitchen.
Yeah, I really do feel like the kids are going to like this one. What kind of feedback are you getting back, Antonia?
Oh my gosh, everyone loves it. Like they're like, because we usually make like run out music for basketball. They're like, can we put it in the run out music? I'm like, I don't know, guys.
That's a big deal.
They're like, can we make TikTok dances? I'm like,
Yeah, that's what you got to do. Listen, it's on all platforms, so it's gonna be on TikTok.
I know. I'm like,
Yeah, yeah, you gotta do that. Gotta do a dance with the
That
whole
is a very big deal. We got
Yeah.
now. Alan is my brother. That's my older brother, and he finds it funny that I say grumpy old man because he's seen every side of me, good, bad, ugly, in between. So he know like I'm grumpy for real.
Yeah.
I have another quote here, and it goes like, "She is capable of impacting the game virtually from all aspects. You're a slasher, you're a three-point threat, and your court vision is phenomenal." So all I'm hearing about is how great of a player you are. What do you need to work on your game, Antonia?
Well, sometimes I tend to like be.
Don't tell people too much of what you need to work on. We're attacking that, yeah. Chill.
No, honestly, for me, it's like just attacking off the dribble more because I tend to like after like I make plays for like my teammates, like everyone, like that's what they say about court vision. Like I could see like the whole court, like anywhere. But this year, it's like I have to just make sure that I'm not doing that too much. But that's what I'm working on right now. Just being able to just not being stopped at all, I guess you could say.
Real fast, I want to let everybody that's watching know that when we're done with the show, tune into Chino. It's MAGR Ent on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. It's
MAG
Enterprises.
MAGR Enterprises, and they'll be releasing the full commitment video there. And like I said, it's dope. It's like 8 minutes and 20-something seconds long, and the whole video, how it's shot, is very clean. Oh, Dave Thoder chiming in, Crusader family. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So now
it's just real nice. It's it was real nice. Like the story, I got the story right away. There was sometimes I think of something and it'll take me, a week. Sometimes it'll happen right away. This was one of the ones that happens right away. That's one of the magical ones. You know what I mean? Where you didn't have to piece it together. It just did it by itself. You know what I mean? Like this was one of the story. It was just, I don't know. I put myself in her shoes. Young kid committing to a college so early. To me, I feel like it's a big deal.
It's a very big deal.
It's
a very big. Like I know a bunch of kids that are 17 and are very undecided and real particular, and pretty much like if you have the opportunity to pull that trigger, do it. Antonio, have you seen the full video?
Yeah, I've seen the full video.
What do you think about it?
It made me cry.
Really?
Yes. It's amazing. Like I knew it was gonna be like good, but it was like really good. Like way past my expectations of it. It was crazy.
Thank you so much. That's like you can't like this is what I tell people. Like I'm selling these videos like I sell these cars. Like when somebody comes up to me and they think that they can't get a car because their credit is so bad, they don't have no money down, they can't afford the payments, and then they leave with a car and then they start to cry because they're so excited about it. They thought it wasn't gonna happen, but it happened. Like I love that feeling. That's why I do stuff for that. And to that, when I saw the video, when my mom sent me a reaction video, it was so heartwarming. Like I couldn't. It was perfect, And thank you for liking it.
So we have another comment coming in. Jackie asked, "What is a commitment video for? Is it like an announcement?" Antonia, you want to chime in on that and tell her what the video is about and what it's for?
Yeah, no. Usually, like a commitment video is like it's an announcement for like where you're going. But like since I committed during quarantine, I didn't get a chance to do it. So we were like, we still have to make one because like why not? Be cool. So we still made it, and it's almost like my video for the commitment. It's almost just like telling everyone like this is like what I'm doing and like this is where I'm going, and like make sure that you know that I'm still working and that I'm gonna play at Rutgers. Like I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna play. That's what my video is for.
I had the privilege to watch the video as well before it's released, and you know, all around, Antonia, Chino, you guys did a phenomenal job with the visual aspect of it. It looks great, you know, and
this guy right here too. This dude, yeah, I couldn't do it without him.
Major salute. Is he the Wizard of Oz, the man behind the curtain?
He's yeah. You can say that if you want. I'm telling you. Let talk, man. Let them know, man. Let them know what you do.
I've just been doing videos for years, man, like 10 years. And I don't know. It's just easy to me. I love doing it. And I always had an eye for it. I was self-taught. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, let me tell you, since you don't know, that the video does look phenomenal. And I hope that it goes viral and you guys gain some traction and all the success from it.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Antonia, back to you. When it's all said and done, you're a WNBA Women's Champion, jerseys in the rafter, Hall of Famer. Where do you see yourself when the ball stops dribbling, or does it ever stop dribbling?
I don't think it'll ever stop. Like after, like if I like when I play, after I'm done playing, I think I want to coach, cause like it's just like I know like I just want to be someone that people could like listen to and like learn from, and like just be like I feel like coaching is like one of the best jobs, cause like you're like a role model to so many people, and like people look up to you and people like listen to you, like people like want to like listen to you. And like if I could share like my like intake on basketball, like I'd love to do that. Like that would be so much fun for me.
Awesome. Yeah, that's so good. We got some more questions coming in. Hey Chino, why don't you tell the audience what went behind filming this video?
Well,
y'all don't do so good. Y'all don't do so good when I disappear for a second.
I mean, how do I answer that question?
Where was the video filmed?
There you go. I was gonna say that. Shout out to we used to call it Saints.
Oh,
yeah. Right now it's called the Easton Community Center. Shout out to them. That's a place I grew up in. We did when I went over there to ask permission, I mean, with open arms, bro. They were just like, "Oh, Chino, this is your house. You know, go get them." You know, and I went, I got them, and I showed them, and they loved it. You know, so that's the place that we decided to shoot it in. The reason why I needed it, why I wanted it so bad, is because it sounds stupid, but there's this spiral shot of the steps. When you look up, you remember that shot, Antonia?
Yeah.
How many people you have to go up and down that stairs? If that was the shot that I seen in my head, that was like, that's the one. That maybe it's not going to do it for everybody, but that it just did it for me, and that's what I needed to get through the process of doing the editing process. And it just created the story for me. You'll see it. It's not even a full 2-3 seconds of a shot, but it's a spiral where she's walking up when Dad finally flips. It's right in the beginning where the song drops. When Dad flips the sign to close, you see a spiral shot of her walking up the steps. That's the most inspiring shot for me in the video. And the other shot that I like, my favorite shot, is when she's sweating on the side of the window when she's looking at it. She just looks so passionate. And that was real sweat. I didn't use no spray bottle or nothing. And I even told her, listen, we're going to need some sweating shots. Oh, man, she went in that day. She went so. Shout out to Oris, too, because he made it work. But boy, she was working. All those shots you see, that's only a little snippet. And pay attention, guys. We started this video in the daytime. We left when it was pitch black outside. Like we was in there all day. She was grinding all day.
That's dope, man. Crystal Reinhold chimes in. She says her story is special and it deserves to be told that you're a very special player.
Definitely.
Dave Thoder said, no lie, the first time I saw her play live was districts last year and said to my buddy, hands down, she was the best player on the court.
Fire.
Where does your passion come from? Like, because like people don't just wake up and they're motivated and disciplined and have that go button. And where does the passion come from?
A lot of things. Like what bothers me is like knowing that like people are doing more than me. Like if I see something and I'm like, what am I doing? Like I can't be doing this right now. Like, and then it's also like I constantly watch old games of myself and like I pick on everything that I do. And like when I go work out, I make sure I like work on that thing. So like every time I watch film, it makes me want to like get up and like go train. So I do, and I go and work on everything that I do because it just bothers me knowing that like I could do so much better than I've been doing. So I just keep working on that. And then like just thinking about like people are working right now, and like that bothers me. Like I can't be just sitting here right now. And then also like my dad gets on me like so bad. And like it's just like I just know that like I can like do something to make them proud. Like the best feeling is like knowing that my parents are proud of me. Like that's the best. Like I just want to make them happy.
That's so dope. As a parent, right? Like, ultimately we want our kids to be happy and healthy, and pretty much everything after that is a bonus. And it sounds like you're so driven and so connected to your goals, and you're aspiring to, do what you want to do. And I hope that you exceed all these expectations. And, I do get to see your name in the rafters when it's all said and done. I mean, I know your name will be in Notre Dame's rafters. That's not like,
yeah.
I'm not trying to downplay any programs or any leagues or anything like that, but I believe that you're bigger than the Colonial League,
Yeah.
Now, you get to train with somebody I'm very close with, Mr. Jenkins. What's that like?
Shout out to him and shout out to him. He's at the end of the video, a little cameo at the end of the video.
There is. I was surprised because Horace ain't really big on that neither.
That was Mama's idea. Shout out to Mama.
Yeah. No.
Before you answer, she has an amazing attitude. She's her own worst critic. Sky's the limit.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Facts.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry for cutting you off, Mama.
It's okay. No, yeah, working with Horace, like, it's like I started training with him right before I got injured. And, like, you could just, like, I came back from USA. Like, I just wanted to be so much better because, like, I saw myself, like, at the biggest, like, level there was. And I knew I could, like, excel at that level. So, like, right after that, we found Horace.
Not to cut you off, where were you at?
I was at the USA trials.
Yeah. You're downplaying that. Like, it's like, oh, so I was just at the USA trials. Nothing big.
Yeah.
Something light.
Oh my God. Yeah. So once I came back from there, we found Horace because my friend was training with him. So like he like told my dad about him and like said how good he was. And like once I came back from that, like I started working out with him and like you could tell like how big of a difference he was making in my game. And then I got hurt and then I was out for like a little while. And then once I came back, like once I could start like shooting, I went to Horace. Like once I was able like to get cleared, I went to Horace. And like there was just like a huge difference. Like he pushed me. He like knew my limits. He like knew how much he could push me with my knee. He knew like everything. Like he knew what he had to do to make me like the player that I could be. And like he still does. And like I will like always thank him for that because he's honestly like one of the biggest parts in like my comeback from my injury. So I
have the pleasure of knowing him on we've known each other for quite some time, and you're not gonna find anybody to push you harder than Horace. Like, have you seen any of his game footage?
No, I haven't.
I've never seen none either.
That he's a bad listen, he is a bad man. He is a walking bucket, to say the least.
Shout out to Walking Bucket.
Shout out to Walking Bucket. I have, and you know, I cannot not say something about Lil Bro. Go ahead.
Shout out to Mikey, the owner of. Sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
And see, Antonia made the face. We know whose phone that was.
It wasn't me. Antonio, turn off your phone. Anyway, yeah. The Walking Bucket 610. You guys don't know how much this kid busts his to get his name out there. He works 2 jobs, and he's taking care of his kid. And the way that he's promoting himself and he's sending it out to people in the league already, the way he's coming up with these video ideas, like he's doing these photo shoots, you know, shout out to Mom because she hit him up with a Miss Bates over there got a crazy idea for a photo shoot coming up. Like it's so cool. It's the stuff that she's anyway, yeah.
Crystal asked, tell us how you continue to grind even when you are injured and you never made excuses.
Yeah, so Coach Chris, that's my coach. That's my
Okay. Well, it's good. See, okay.
Yeah, she's also a huge part in like everything that I've accomplished. So I just want to thank her for that. And then yeah, so when I was injured, like it was just like a different feeling you get because like you don't really know like how much you have like a love for something until like you can't act.
Right. Antonia, you really got to turn off your phone.
And like
excuse me, Antonia, not to cut you off, but I just muted Chino and Barker because they thought I was playing.
Okay. They're actually muted.
Yeah, I unmuted them, but they had that coming.
They deserve that. We talked about this, guys. Okay. But yeah, like you don't really like know how much you like love something until it's like taken away. So like knowing like I just knew I had to like do whatever I could, like even if my knee was hurt, like if it's dribbling, if it's form shooting, like I just knew that like once I came back, like I'm missing like months of training. Like I know people are working right now, and like not being able to like bothered me so much. So I was literally like I dribbled like every single day, worked on like my ball handling, worked on my form shooting. So when I came back, like I had like my shot was perfect. My handle was amazing. And like now I just have to get conditioned, and I just like not losing that part of the game that I could have had this whole time.
I love the fact that, you know, you're so competitive, right? Like back when I was making music or when I was playing, it was, I know somebody wants my spot. That's what it comes down to. And I'm never going to give that up. Logan chimes in, asks, what was going through your head once you got the invite for the USA trials? Who's Logan, Antonia?
That's my friend.
Okay. Yeah, I like it. Like, I like to having people that have no idea who they are chiming in. It's gold.
Oh my God. What was the question?
I'm sorry. The question was, what was going through your head once you got the invite for the USA trials?
I was actually at school when my mom texted me, and she like sent me the thing, and I was just like, it's just like a whole different like realization. Like, wow, like maybe like I am gonna like do really good at this, because that was like right after I got an offer. No, that was right before I got an offer from Rutgers. So like I had like interest, and I knew I had to get like those offers. I knew how to get like bring them all in. And like once I got that, like it was just like a whole different perspective for me, like because you go there and like you're the best where you are right now, but when you go there, everyone's just like you. So it comes to who's going to work harder, who's going to push themselves harder, who's going to make sure that not only you get better, but the people surrounded you are better. And that's what, like, it was just like an amazing experience. Like, they didn't just like, it wasn't just like a camp for basketball. Like, they brought like different like people in to talk to you about like your life after, like your life during, like what you have to do to push yourself to make sure you are at this level. And that honestly was like amazing because like it honestly improved my game so much. Because right after I got an offer from Rutgers, and that was just like amazing.
I'm gonna have you back on, God willing, if I'm still doing a podcast a couple years down the road after your first season at Rutgers, I'd love to have you back on so you could tell everybody what that experience is like. Because right now, and I'm not trying to sound rude, but you're a great white in a baby pool. You're a great white shark in a baby pool. You know what I mean? So I wanna have you back on when you're on a court full of great whites. We have another comment. Chrissy Cypher, beautiful insight for such a young mind. Congratulations, Mom and Dad. Anna Marie Burton, what's up, guys? Now, can you swing your camera over to your mother real fast? So I just have one question. Mrs. Bates, how are you? Thank you again. How proud are you of all her success and accomplishments?
So proud. Like, just in general. Just in general, like you'll see, like she has such court vision. She's not the type of player that's going to go out there, and she's not a ball hog in any way. She wants to see everybody succeed, and I think that that's what's so special about her in that way. She just, yeah, I don't know. She's not a selfish player. She's never been a selfish player. So I think that's honestly what makes me so proud with her.
That to me is it's hard to find somebody so selfless and goal oriented on their own accomplishments at the same time. Major salute to you, Antonia. See that, Chino? I had to mute my own mic. My dog wasn't having it.
I heard you.
Alan chimed in and said, "This is a great interview. The interview is great, bro. Inspiring. I wish Antonio much success." Your coach chimes in and says, "Yes, Marissa Bates is the MVP. Don't let her downplay all that she does for her kids. She is a super mom." Shout out to you, Mrs. Bates.
Yo,
now listen.
Mrs. Bates was there. Listen, she was there. Like, listen, I want it like this, and then I want this to be like this. Listen, I got this shirt. Should I use this one, or maybe should I get this one? Oh, I need these shorts. Should we make sure it's red? Should she wear these Jordans or not? Should she tie her hair up, or I need this. I need this like this. I want you to get that shot. Look, yo, listen. Listen.
Not gonna let her kid do bad. I love it.
When I'm telling you, I'm on the phone with this lady at like 2 in the morning, talking to her, texting back and forth like it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, where she come from? It's amazing, bro. It's amazing. Oh my God, you're blessed, baby. You are to have the mom that you have, fighting for the way you're fighting. And oh my goodness, God bless the both of you guys. It's a beautiful thing to see, an experience from my end. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Chino, I never know what I'm gonna get when I sit down and interview somebody. And I just wanted to thank you for setting this up, because this conversation was super easy. She's you could just tell that it's her time, right? You could just tell it's her time, and that she's not going to stop for anybody. We have Linda. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce your last name because I do not want to butcher it. Chiming in, we are so proud of you, Antonio. We love you, Nanny. Oh, okay. I love it. Your coach, dad too. She got the best of both worlds. Fun fact, dad's a baller too.
No.
Antonia, we had talked about this pre-show about parents thinking they could play basketball. How do you feel about your dad balling?
I think he should have just stuck to football.
Kids tell the truth.
Hey.
I don't lie, apparently.
Kids tell the truth. I love it. Now, Chino, can you tell everybody where everybody can find you on all your socials and where we can find this video when we're done with this episode when you release it?
You can find it on MAGR Enterprises, which is pronounced MAGR Enterprises on YouTube. We're gonna post it on all of our social medias. I got my Chino Selling Cars Instagram and Facebook. They're both Chino Selling Cars, and on MAGR the same thing. Facebook and Instagram. I know they're gonna go off on Twitter. I'm working on starting up my Twitter. I'm behind the game on that. I'm gonna do the TikTok too for them because we got some plans. But yeah, I know they're gonna go off on Twitter.
And Antonia, where can everybody find you? I mean, if that's okay for, if you want people to know your socials.
Yeah, my Instagram is just Antonia Bates. I'm pretty sure that's 2 S's, but I'm on Instagram. My Twitter. What's my Twitter? My mom runs my Twitter because I'm not allowed to.
You find out something new.
It's Antonia B-Ball.
Okay.
You could probably just search up my name.
No,
They'll all come up, yeah.
No, like if you search up my name, and then that's all the social medias that I have.
And if you search Spittin' with Spitter on anything or TJ Spitter on anything, you'll find me. And when this episode is over, we're gonna release the full video. Before we go, I got some Spittin' with Spitter questions. Tonight's been all about basketball. Your commitment video. Before that, Barker, where can everybody find you, Barker? Hey, Barker, how you doing, sir? It's good to see you.
What up?
I woke him up real quick before I swung the camera.
All my stuff is just at Barker Films or The Barker, TheeBarker. That's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all that. Yeah.
Sis chiming in.
Can't wait for the video.
Mm-hmm.
So many people have chimed in tonight that I have no idea who they are, but hey, I'm just happy to be here.
That was my sister. That was my big sister.
Oh, see. Sorry.
She's my sister / mom.
Oh goodness. I'm definitely gonna hear it from Nano and from you probably when the show's over. Antonia, now it wouldn't be Spittin' with Spitter if what's in your playlist right now? Other than the song Antonia Bates. What gets you motivated?
Motivated. I listen to A Boogie. You guys know who that is?
A Boogie with the hoodie?
Yes.
Is that I'm old, so
you were so proud to say that, weren't you? A Boogie with the hoodie?
I was ready. I was ready.
Yeah, I listen to him, like Pop Smoke. You guys probably know that.
Yeah, Pop Smoke.
Pop who?
Stop it. Stop.
I'm so playing.
I'm really about to leave.
He's got one of my favorite songs right now, that Got It On Me. That's my joint right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurt.
Before we get out of here, Chino, is there anything that y'all want to say before we go?
Antonia, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you so much for working so hard that day. Like, you gave it your all, and that's why I gave this video my all. Mom, thank you so much for trusting me and Barker. Thank you so much. Thank you. You know how I feel. And my man right here, Mr. TJ, thank you, sir. Thank you for giving us the platform to release this very special project. And I really hope you guys enjoy it. There's a story in this video. Just relax your mind and watch what the video has to offer. Don't rush it. Let it come. It's a story. It's a beautiful story showing a girl working down in some pressure and showing what she does to release pressure and flourish. And I love it. Thank you so much again, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Antonio, before you get out of here, what would you say to the little 10-year-old girl dribbling a basketball right now that wants your spot?
Just make sure you work. Like, make sure you're not working for other people. Make sure you want to do it. Make sure you're not having other people tell you, like, this is what you want to do. Make sure it's what you want to do. Make sure that you still have fun. Like, don't make sure like you have fun with the game. Like, not just like it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be like what you love. If it's not fun, then like, why are you playing? You know what I mean? Like, just keep working. Yeah.
Parker, is there anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Peace and love, and thank you for having me on here, and thank you, Chino, and thank you, Antonia. Like, that's it, really.
Mrs. Bates, is there anything that you would like to say?
No, just thank you to everybody. This whole thing has been amazing from start to finish. I couldn't have asked to find better people to do this, and all the talents that are in with their whole group. I'm like, if you need a video, definitely anything. I said he's doing all the girls' wedding videos when they get married.
I love it.
All three. I have 3.
I love it.
Already thinking.
He's booked.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That was the first I heard of that one.
Oh yeah, we booked in ink too.
Antonia, I want to tell you it's been an absolute pleasure, and thank you for coming on Spittin' with Spitter.
Yo,
I wish you nothing but all the success as you move forward, and I hope you achieve all your dreams in this thing called basketball, right? Chino, thank you for setting this up, and thank you for shooting such an amazing video because it looks amazing. I'm going to play the snippet one last time before we get out of here. For everybody that's tuning in real quick, I want to thank my sponsor again one last time, Mom and Pop CBD and Wellness Shop. When it comes to natural relief, turn to Dr. Brown's. CBD uses the latest scientific knowledge, experienced professionals to create top-of-the-line CBD products at affordable prices. Tune in to 2M1L Media. That's our content page. Tune in to Spittin' with Spitter, Miss Antonia Bates. Keep being that shark in the baby pool, and we're going to get out of here.
Hey, I'm feeling unstoppable, better than stop. I'm about to drop a few, yeah. The bottom of my life, baby, so you know what I'ma do. They say the pressure is on when everyone watching you. But that's when I like it, that's when I do it like Nike, I do it like y'all. I'm D&M, you know I'm gonna swipe it. You ain't seeing her, even if you don't like it. You know you can't fight it. Got the grip.